Regina Judge Neil Robertson ruled that Unifor 594, the local branch that represents more than 700 workers at the co-op refinery, is guilty of contempt of court for setting up blockades at the refinery. The local union was handed a $250,000 fine, half of which is allowed to be donated to Regina's street culture project. Today's fine is on top of a $100,000 fine previously levied against the union. One local executive was also found guilty and will have to complete a community service sentence. Local union president Kevin Bittman was found not guilty. He met with the media before the ruling came down to discuss the government's appointment of special mediator Vince Reddy in the most recent negotiations.
We understand the co-op has continually moved the goalposts in these negotiations every time Unifor has met one of their preconditions. We sincerely hope that Vince Reddy can help us end this dispute.
The last time the two sides got to the table was January 31st. Bittman says the union offered to pay into their pension, an issue that had been a sticking point.
We offered to pay 6% into our pension, and they said they had zero interest in that deal. They moved the goalposts by adding more concessions.
Bittman says other added concessions included the elimination of 250 positions, about 1/3 of the union workforce, and by Unifor's calculations, an estimated $18,000 in annual compensation losses. Co-op said in a statement it supported the appointment of the mediator and says it will not bargain in the media. A special mediator starts next week and has been given 20 days to help the two sides reach a deal.
Each and every time that a special mediator has been appointed over the course of the last number of years in Saskatchewan, they have came to a resolution. Our batting average with special mediators is 100%. We're pleased with that, and it's our hope that this is a first significant step in the negotiations towards an agreement that will be beneficial for all involved, and an agreement that will bring some peace to what has been an unrestful situation.
Mo says he won't speculate on what will happen when the 20-day period ends, including passing legislation to force binding arbitration when the session resumes on March 2nd. The NDP says if there is no deal in 3 weeks, the Premier should initiate a binding arbitration process. Adam Hunter, CBC News, Regina.